Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What up, TFC family? Hope you're gonna have a dope day. And thanks for tuning in. This is the Sneaker Podcast, Season 10, Episode 20. My name is Chris Chu, and on lead vocals is the dude. What is up, Cal?
Yo, it's empty in this room.
Start the podcast like we always do with what we wore on feet today. What you wear on feet today? What you do today, man? What you been up to?
Today I just went to work basically, but also ran out to get a pizza.
Huh.
And so I just threw on these Yeezys right behind me right here.
Yeah.
The Yeezy 700, forget the name, Cobalt Blue, is it maybe?
Carbon blue?
Carbon Blue, there you go.
Carbon blue. That's
Yes.
your $50 grab at the
Yes,
the
yeah.
market.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So just threw them on because I'm running out there in house clothes real quick but still wanted to look like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. I get that. Um, I had to run quickly to the Costco. It's like
Huh?
it's become a weekly ritual where I grab like a ton of food so that no, we don't have to cook supper. And but I kind of time it so that I get there before there's any rush of any sort.
Nice.
Um, but I want to get in and out of there uh like quickly, so I want the people working there to know that I'm all about business. So I wear t-shirts with sleeves on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wore my Air Max 98 Supreme, the red colorway.
Nice.
Do you think that shows the people, hey, I'm here. I have a target in mind. I'm gonna grab what I need to go and get out of your way.
I do.
I
I think
feel
so. I
I
think it
feel
is strictly business. I think it
strictly
looks like.
business. Air Max 98. Um, do you want to know what I grabbed in terms of food?
Yeah, I do.
This is what I do. I walk over to the food court section first. Okay, walk into the Costco, go to food court section first. I buy a large pizza, like the whole pie. Okay, I buy
Okay.
it, I pay for it. Then I walk over to the counter where they're working, and I say, "Hey, I just bought a pizza. I'll pick it up when I'm done doing my shopping." And they're like, "Cool." So I go, and then I go into the shopping area.
Okay.
I go back out, I scan my card, I go back in, and then I grab all my stuff. And by the time I'm done, I go back to the food counter ordering spot, and then I order like the chicken strips, the poutine. Do you guys have poutine?
At the Costco? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just wondering because I don't know if it's like a Quebec thing or it's like everywhere thing.
Yeah, I
What
believe it's probably everywhere.
you think it's in the States they have that?
No, Canada. Not I meant Canada. Yeah, no, I don't
I
think it's in the
wonder. I
States.
wonder. Our U.S. listeners, what do you guys have at the Costco food court? I'm intrigued. Um. Anyways, I order all my stuff, the extra stuff like the hot dogs and whatever, and then I go to the counter and I wait. And once they call my number for all the extra stuff, like my second order, the chicken strips and the hot dogs or whatever, then I grab that and I say, I also have a pizza that I ordered before. It's in your warming drawer. And they have like a
Ah,
closet that keeps stuff warm.
yeah.
And they grab the pizza and then I go. So then I don't have to
Beautiful.
wait that extra time for the pizza, you know?
Yeah, I like that. That's a
Yeah.
smart man.
Yeah,
Smart
yeah, yeah.
move.
It's a good move. It's a good move. I get home, I got all the foods, and yeah, we don't have to cook on the Wednesdays. That's what it. What that's what it, that's what an Air Max 98 Supreme does to a Costco run. Yeah. All right. Let's hear a little word from our sponsor, Quality. Find them on Instagram at Quality. This week's Fit Grid is gonna be. I'm trying to do something here. I'm gonna try something. I think it'll work. Okay. Um,
Okay.
it's three pieces because it's kind of warm right now. but I want
It
to
is,
keep
yeah.
it a bit classy. We're gonna start off with a pair of smart cargo pants. This
Yes.
in a dark colorway. Okay, I think they call this colorway charcoal. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then on top an organic standard tee in the evening haze color. It's kind of like a faded lavender, I can say, or faded purple.
Yeah,
Okay. And then over the t-shirt, a resort seersucker shirt in a cream colorway.
that one's fire.
That see, I'm trying to warm myself up to wearing those sports loafers that we've been talking about lately.
Yeah, okay,
I
yeah,
think this would work
yeah.
well. No socks with the loafers, okay?
Yeah.
So check this out. You can find all these pieces on quality.com. You could use our coupon code SNEAK20, SNEAK20, get 20% off your order. Yeah, it's a good discount. Great
Very good
stuff
discount.
coming out from Quality for summer 2025. Be on the lookout. Get all swaggied out, right? Go check them out. All right.
Also, like check their sales because they have crazy sales sometimes. I don't know if there's on one right now, but
Yeah,
just so
be
you
on the
know.
lookout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And now our other sponsor, Still.ca, STYLL.ca. What kind of drop are we looking at this week, Cal?
This week we have Friday drop and we have three hats dropping. The first is a restock on the fan favorite Woodland Camo Mighty Ducks hat.
Mm,
That hat is crazy. I know it's sought after and it's sold out real quick. That is restocking. With the Woodland Camo crown. It's got the OG Ducks logo in the OG colors with the 10-year patch on the side, brown visor, gray under visor, brown button. That one's really nice.
very nice.
They also have a new Ducks hat coming out, and it's deemed the Doctor Doom. And so it's coming out in a darker green, looks like a forest green, and it has I'm thinking that's aluminum threading on the mask to give it that
Mm-hmm.
dark shine, as well as some gold threading. It's got a 30th year patch on the side, and it's got a gray undervisor. It's really nice. It's Doctor Doom, okay? In case you didn't notice.
I'm excited about this one. It looks good. It like the
Yes.
hook aside, it looks really good. But then add the
Yeah.
hook. Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a badass hat. 30th patch on the side. If I didn't already say that, I think I did. Um, yeah, that one's nice, man. I'd like to see which one sells out first, the Woodland Camo
Mm,
or that one. That'll be a race.
great
Um,
logos.
great logos, definitely. And lastly, they have a Toronto Maple Leafs. They're theming the Scottsdale Leafs, and it has a white crown. Looks to be like that same forest green on the Maple Leaf logo with gold outline, and that same brim done in the dark forest camo, or sorry, dark forest green with a green button, and it's got the draft patch on the side, 2016 in Buffalo. And the only thing I know about Scottsdale is that they have an impossible amount of good-looking women.
Oh, tell me about it. Just like Sudbury.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Exciting stuff coming this Friday from still.ca. Uh, get ready. Pick up. I don't know. I don't know how many I'm gonna pick up this week. They look good, man.
Ooh.
Speaking of nice hats, what do you have on your head, bro?
Oh, this is one of my latest pickups here. This is my new shit. And it is the Toronto Raptors in the infrared colorway from Still Black Crown with the infrared logo with the 2000. Let me turn this sideways so the people watching can see the 2019 championship patch on the side.
Yeah.
And this color is crazy in person. The
Mm.
infrared is crazy. The pictures don't do it justice. This video is not doing it justice. When you see it in person, it is something else, man. It's really dope.
Yeah. It's great price. I need to make a decision. Maybe the infrared one, maybe the Volt. The Volt looks good too.
Yeah, the
I'll
Volt
think
doesn't,
about it.
especially if you're walking around in some Air Max 95 neons, you know.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All
35
right.
bucks.
Still.ca, friends of the pod, tell them we sent you to grab some dope hats. All right. Now let's get on to, I think, the coolest part of our podcast. It's called New Shit. New Shit. Aside from your hat, do you have anything else, bro?
Yeah, I have a couple things. I have a couple sneaker adjacent, and then I'll get to my sneaker pickup as well. Um, Lately I've really been digging baseball jerseys.
Oh,
Like I
sorry. I thought you were gonna say Laboop, Lablubu. Shit, Labubu, right?
Yeah, Labubu. Yeah, no,
Recently,
that's
I've been really into. Oh, here comes Labubu.
no, no, no. That's strictly for my lady. I just have fun with her doing that.
Let me ask you a question though. In terms of when you post on your stories about buying stuff, what percentage of Labubu posts do you have compared to all the other stuff that you post? Pickups.
um,
Like you have your food pick, like your food
yeah,
pickups, right? You have your what you're wearing today pickups, right? Not pickups, but what you're wearing today on feet and
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
stories, and then you have an increasing amount of Labubu stories. Yeah.
Well, it's just those are there's a two of them. Well, I guess that other one was not a pickup, but it was a Labubu. That I put in my shirt sleeve or my shirt pocket. That one was just fun, like because I just saw I was wearing the shirt and it looked like it matched the shirt, so I was like, I'm gonna just put this in my pocket.
Uh,
Um, Take a picture. But the other ones, I got them for her, and it's like a blind box, right? So I wanted to record it. I thought it was fun, like it's fun
okay,
for me
I
like
get
to see her unbox
right.
it and see which
Are
one
they
she
all
gets.
blind boxes? Yeah.
You know, some of them have a sticker on the side. I don't know why, which ones do and which ones don't, but I've seen like one of her the first one she got in Vancouver
Uh-huh.
from another, shout out to them. Um she was looking at them and the one she got actually said which one it was on the side. There's a
Uh,
sticker on it that said it, and she wanted that one. So she's like, okay,
okay,
I'll grab
perfect.
that one. And then she got two other ones that time as well for gifts, and they were both blind boxes.
Huh.
And then the other two I've gotten her were both blind boxes as well.
So I know I said I don't want to know anything about I don't want to know details. I just want to watch from, outside this whole phenomenon. But I realize I'm asking more questions because I'm like wondering, hey, what's can you get them retail from anywhere? Because all I see is
You
like vintage shops having them.
Yeah, you can get them from Pop Mart. I don't know if you can order from Canada.
Uh
And it's like as soon as they drop, they're out. Like that's why I don't know if you can order them
oh,
from here. Maybe you can. I only
gotcha.
know one person that orders them from them, and she picks them up in store in Seattle.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I don't know if they delivered to Canada. I'm
Oh,
not
so it's
sure.
like a
There's
whole.
supposedly a Canadian site. I don't know about it though. Like I click
Ah.
on it, nothing's there, man. Nothing's ever
Yeah,
there when
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
clicking.
So
So
it's like the plot thickens. It's like, oh, now it's like a smuggle operation too. You gotta
yeah,
figure out how to get them across the
yeah.
border.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The next time on that show was that Border Patrol
Yeah.
person person smuggling Labubus and very
Um,
cool. All right, yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so I only have two baseball jerseys, two Blue Jays ones, and I've been wearing them a lot. So I was like, I'm gonna start buying more. I like this look. I like the look of wearing a baseball
Hmm.
jersey. So my girl found me this one on Marketplace, a vintage Yankees gray with the pinstripe with the New York across the chest.
Nice. Is there a
Yeah, and
number
so
or no number?
no number.
Okay,
Which actually all three of my jerseys right now have no name, no number.
okay, okay, okay.
But I did actually order another one off of Lids that was a
Oh,
great
cool.
deal that has a name and number, and that'll be for another show.
Okay, okay, okay.
Um,
What's
so yeah,
sorry, what size do you rock?
large,
Okay.
large, yeah. Large and majestic. This one's majestic. Large and Nike as well.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and then my mom, I guess she ordered this a long time ago or something, and she just got it. But this she gave me this gift, which is awesome.
Oh shit.
It's a neon, like it looks like neon lights, old school neon lights, and it's a sneaker in two colors, and it's like just a little display thing. Put it on your desk, hang it on your wall, do whatever you want to do. But it's pretty awesome, man. It looks like a
Yeah, I
neon
like it.
sign.
It's dope.
Yeah, so that's cool. Um, Shout out to moms for that. And
Yeah,
then
shout out.
lastly, and I was waiting for these, and if you know me, you know I got them already because I absolutely love them. And it is the Kith A6 Jog 100S in
Yeah.
the espresso vanilla ice colorway, which is an amazing name. What a name!
Which is a way better name than calcium.
Yes, 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 it is. Yes. Espresso vanilla ice. Yo, I really like these a lot. They're
Oh,
super
cool.
comfortable, super, super comfortable. And for the price point,
Oh
$155,
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah. I think
yeah, you
that's the
can't go
perfect
wrong.
price point. I
Came with
gotta,
three laces.
yeah. So uh Cal, when he got those, he was telling me, he goes, "Yo, they're so comfortable. They're so comfortable." I'm like, "Fuck, that's how they get you, eh? They really get you with that, right? That's how it all
Yeah.
started with everyone. Because the first thing everyone says when they get into the like the A6 runners, tech runners, it's like they're so comfortable. I'm like, holy shit, they're everyone's saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. And like, yeah, I wore these all day. My feet were not sore in the slightest. And like I put miles on them. I put miles on them. And they felt great, man. They felt great all day long, super breathable. There's no wear marks on the shoe. Like,
Uh-huh.
yep. So they're gonna get a lot of wear, man. This is a really good one. I'm really
Damn,
happy
damn,
with this
damn, damn,
purchase.
damn. Does the Boo have a pair of A6 tech runners?
No, not tech runners. No, she has
Does she like them?
gel light fives. Yeah, she does.
Gel like 5 is
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
yeah. She has New Balance. She has New Balance
Tech
2002
runners?
R's and
Yeah.
New Balance the 530s, but the 530s the mesh version of it. I don't know which version that is. Like,
Yeah. Okay. I thought they were
because
only
there's
mesh.
no, because there's old school, like Kith did the 530 Central Park. You remember that one
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
burgundy?
yeah, yeah. That was good.
Yeah, and like West 49 or not Westford. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
the Brooklyn
West.
Bridge one. That's the West 49th. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, they did that. Not the Brooklyn Bridge, but theirs was
The
like
Brooklyn
cream
Bridge is
with
the
like
other
some
one,
pink and
and this was
purple.
Central Park one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then yeah, there's that. Was that a 532?
Is
The
that what you're talking
Brooklyn
about?
Bridge? No, I'm talking about that other that boutique. I haven't seen them in a long time, man. I think they're like West 49.
Oh, you're
No.
talking about another shoe.
Yeah, yeah. That they
Okay,
did
okay,
another
okay.
530. That's how I know that there's like a retro version of it. Like
Oh,
a all suede type of one, or you could put some mesh on the toe or whatever, but it doesn't look like these tech runners. But the
I know what
women
you're
these
talking
days, the
about. Yeah, it's like
530s are
gray.
huge with the women.
The West 49th one or whatever is like gray,
Yeah.
purple,
It's
green.
like a beige, yeah, with
Yes.
purple and
Long time
oh,
ago.
that's a different one they did. I know
Oh
the exact one
shit.
you're thinking of. But that's the boutique. That's the boutique.
Okay, yeah.
This is a different shoe.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So she has those,
Ah,
but that's yeah.
yeah, I had an opportunity to grab the that I think matcha colorway one, like green one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good price too, and even at retail it's 170 considering
Yeah.
what other pairs are going for. That's sounds pretty good to me. But I don't know, man. I don't think I'm there yet.
Yeah. It's
I don't know.
I don't know. It could so I say it could be a slippery slope
Yes.
because like
Yes.
it's a very comfortable shoe and stuff like that and looks good, but also unless you want to go silver, it's not really that much of a slippery slope because there's not many colors to choose from. You know what I mean?
Right.
Most every shoe still is either black and silver or white and
Yes.
silver.
Okay, this is what I noticed. Yes. Okay, so look, if you make the shoe like an A6 Tech Runner, but like blue or red. Okay. Um, it's gonna look plasticky or toyish because of the materials,
Okay.
because you're not coloring the mesh. The mesh color wouldn't be that bad, but like I don't know what you call it, but like the framing of the mesh,
Yes.
it's all
Yeah.
like uh glossy.
Yeah, like synthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if those are like bright colors, even orange or anything, it'll look, I don't know, not as luxury.
Possibly. Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you put it
Yeah.
white, black, silver, you're staying safer. And honestly, it looks better that way. Unless you make it like a faded color,
Hmm.
you know.
But there is things like even the last Keanu that Kith did, where it was like black with gray overlays.
Uh-huh.
That one was badass. That's a really nice one.
Yeah.
And then you could also just color the mesh up, man. It doesn't have to be black or white mesh.
No, yeah, you could
That's
color
my
the
main
mesh.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've seen Kith do it, Concepts do it. The ones that my girl has, the 530s, it's burgundy.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's just my thing is that I don't need any more white and silver. I got one pair of white and silvers. That's all I need.
Do you think this is most likely your last A6 tech runner?
Unless like it all
What
depends on the colorways. If they put out a
right. What's
like
perfect storm situation for you to buy another pair? Where you're like, oh, easy money.
well, I mean
Price.
if that matcha pair would have came out, yes, price is definitely plays a major part in it. But like if that matcha pair would have came out a month or two later, I would have probably got it.
Mm, yeah,
But it came out at the same time, and I'm only picking one, so I picked the one that I like more.
right.
Um, I mean, but at that price, the two of them are basically what it costs for a pair of shoes these days anyway.
Oh,
So I could have got both,
that
really.
is true. Holy shit. You're so right. It's like what it's like a one New Balance retail.
Yeah, yeah,
300
for both of
bucks.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, would have been what
Huh.
325. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
That's exactly
I could
retail.
have.
Yeah.
So I could have really done that, but I just didn't. So that's the type of thing. Like for me, it has to be colored up.
Mm,
That's and a decent price. So we'll see what
okay.
happens. I mean, I think I'm good for summer. I basically got three now. I got the 740 New Balance by Concepts.
Yes.
I have the
This
11th
A6
this A6 here, yeah, the Jog
jog.
100S, and I have the 1130 from the first vintage pack that Kith did. So I think my bases are covered. But if I see one that catches my eye, I'll move on it.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Very cool. Um, I think I teased it last week. I had posted a bunch of sneakers on StockX and they were selling like little by little like that. I had another run of like a few pairs just selling, so that was pretty cool. With the first run of sneakers that sold, I decided to invest in some sneakers. And
Oh,
I went. I've been balling in a few pair of sneakers on rotation, like few that I feel like I'm feeling good on them and everything. One pair is the Kobe 8. Okay, I've been
nice,
liking
yeah.
playing in the Kobe 8. I play in the Halos and the Venice Beach, and I've been having good games in them. So I'm like, well, let me just go check out some Kobe 8s because there's a lot of Kobe 8 colorways that released that didn't do like bonkers in terms of like people wanting them. Like
Okay.
I think there's that emerald pair with the writing like the 24 written all over it.
Oh
The
yeah.
yeah, right. Um, emerald pair. There's a purple pair like that, and then they had a whole series of Team Bank colorways, which is just like
Yes.
one color. Like they have a gray one. Then they had like a Lakers away, Lakers home, which I do admit cool colorways, but I'm not gonna get them. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
just not gonna get them. By the way, Lakers just sold for 10 billion.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy, man. Yeah,
That is insane.
that's an insane amount of money. Uh, so sorry, back to the Kobe 8s. And then they had a Kobe 8 in gray, But I stay away from that because I have Kobe 8 Halo, which is all
Yes.
white. I go, they look too similar.
Yep.
Like all gray, all white. All gray kind of looks like, if I didn't have all white, I'd go for all gray probably. Um, but then I checked out navy, a pair of the navy, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that colorway I like. People might not like it as much because it's not a Lakers colorway and it's not something really associated to Kobe either. But I like navy a lot. And
White swoosh, correct? Does it have a white swoosh?
it does have a white swoosh.
Yeah, yeah, I know that
Yeah.
pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I looked on Goat and I looked at the used pair section, right, for my size, and someone was selling them for like 200.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's great. That's amazing. I
Yeah.
go, that's like and considering the shoes I sold, I go, it doesn't even use up the whole fund. Like that's a
Yeah,
great price. And
yeah.
I check, periodically for the prices of these shoes, and I go, 200 is very low. I think so. This person's just trying to get rid of them because he's probably noticed that the other people selling at 300 aren't selling immediately, so he just dropped their price and everything's good, like super clean. Oop, there's a rock.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Super clean. No damages or anything. Comes with the box, super dope. So I bought them.
Kobe 8's a great shoe.
Great shoe, comfy, comfy, comfy. Super
Yeah.
happy about that. So I was like, yo, this is so dope. I got a pair of Kobe 8s. I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna play in them. It's gonna be nice. I got a nice, like, the collection of eights is building up. And then I'm like, you know what? There's also University Red as a colorway. And I picked
Oh,
them up
my
too. I
guy.
went into the again, my size. I went to the used sneaker section, and they had a pair, but no box, but price super low as well. Um, they were asking for 240. I go, you know what? I don't no box. I don't need them. I prefer box, but yo, let me see if I offer low. So I went low, low, and if they accept it, then I'll deal with the no box situation. I don't care. I'm playing in them anyways, and they look super clean. No, nothing wrong with them at all. No damage, no nothing. And that evening, I think I was playing ball. I finished playing ball, and I see that they accepted my offer. I'm like, oh, amazing.
Nice. Yeah.
So I was playing ball while someone accepted my offer for ball shoes. I go, that's a great night. So yeah, super happy. I was super excited because I picked up a navy pair and a red pair of Kobe 8s. And the two pair of shoes combined used like my fund. Like it didn't
Okay,
go
yeah.
over. Yeah, it was perfect. I was so
Beautiful.
happy. So I basically traded away shoes that I didn't want to wear at all for two pair of sneakers that I'm gonna put in my summer b-ball rotation.
Perfect.
Yeah, super. Yeah.
I like that.
Um. Uh. So yeah, super happy. Did I get anything else? No, but I am excited about maybe picking up a hat.
Yes. Do it up. Do it up.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to flooding our feeds. Let's see what's on the list. We have a Jordan 4 Black Cat. They showed some pictures, right? Um, I like it's just you know what? It's just a picture of the Nike Air on the back heel.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so good, man.
I like how the Nike Air looks glossy and the rest is matte.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
Did I
cool.
feel did we talk about this shoe? Or like maybe we had images of the shoe already and we're talking about it again?
I'm not even sure.
I'm
I feel
wondering, yeah.
feel like there's a time that there was so much black hat talk that it's all a blur now.
Yeah. Or it could be like Black Cat 3 talk.
True that. Yeah.
And also like I get confused with the pure money stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like when it's pure money or black cat, I'm like, yeah, okay. And it doesn't really matter if it's the three or the four. It's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay.
When are these supposed to come out? Black Friday, it says.
Is
Okay.
it? I don't think it's a Black Friday level shoe, if you ask me.
I mean, the name is. I mean, I don't even know, man. Because remember, they were like $1,000, and then
Like the last pair, the last Black Cat 4, right?
yeah, yeah,
Which is I still don't get it. It cannot be still worth that much.
yeah.
Is
I
it?
don't think. I don't know. I don't
I
think
mean I
so.
mean the old like not even it's not even old, bro. How many years? Without we won't look it up. When's the last time the Black Cat 4 came out? 2 years?
Um.
Seems kind of quick for another Black Cat 4. 2020, I looked it up. 2020, right now, damn. Last like if you're selling your pair, people are willing to pay $600 for it. Canadian, I'm talking Canadian. That's
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
pretty high.
Yeah, that is high.
That's pretty high. Yeah, but people are posting trying to sell for like for over 1,000, which is insane. Yeah,
Jeez.
I don't know. I don't know. I know it. I see it. I kind of I'm in a weird spot where all black shoes kind of speak to me these days.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Feeling like a kid in high school, I guess, with their style, with all black shoes and stuff. You know, an all black Air Max looks kind of good to me. So I don't know.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I uh I I'm not a big all black shoe guy, so but I get
yeah.
it.
Um, we also have let's see, Jordan 12 Taxi. It's a good colorway, man.
It is.
It's a
Yeah.
good colorway.
That's a classic shoe.
Very classic. Yeah, I hope it sells out. Not for me. Like I'm not wearing them. I'm not buying them. But I'd like to see this pair sell out. Just to
I agree with that. Yeah.
kind of rebalance the the sneaker world.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel it'd be cool to yeah. Um, Another pair that I actually this one I might consider Jordan 10 Steel colorway.
Yeah, it's coming with the toe cap, right?
I I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what you guys mean when you say toe cap on like a Jordan 10.
Look at the toe. It's got a little
That
cap and
little
it's got that
line or the big
both the toe wrap and that little line across it. Jordan 10s have a smooth round toe. There's nothing there.
oh yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yes. Okay, so I'm thinking about my OVOs and it's just the front. I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
See
I
the
like the way
difference?
that I like the way that looks. I think it looks much
With
better
a
to
toe
be
cap.
honest. With the toe cap, yeah. I'm not a big 10 guy, just like I had the OVO ones, but I'm not a big 10 guy the way they crease up on the toe, and I think that would probably stop that. And I think it's like a little bit boring to me with the toe being round like that. And I think this adds a lot to the shoe. I really like it. I think it looks much better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh it's coming with a 94/95 box, which
Oh,
is
that's dope.
like super dope. Um I like it. I don't know. I think it depends on price.
Yeah. Like if it's a
I
$300 shoe, I'm not even looking at it,
I
yo.
can't I'm not gonna spend $300 on it.
Yeah.
But shit. 200? I don't think. I'd spend 200. I don't know. Steel 10 is a nice shoe.
Yeah. I like the way that looks. I think that
Yeah.
looks really nice. I don't know if I'll buy it, but I like it. I like it a lot. I think it looks
Yeah.
good.
Um yeah. Dope box. I think a lot of probably some retro buyers will be super happy with this.
Yeah. I like how Nike's been doing a lot of stuff with the boxes lately. Like even the Shatter Backboard box, the new one coming out is like all
Yeah,
Shatter
it's
Backboard
nice.
thing. And with the reimagined UNC. How I really like how the reimagined UNC and the reimagined Chicago's have the lid and the bottom flipped. I think that's great.
Lid and the bottom flip. So the top is uh what
So
color?
on the Chicago, the bottom was a black Jordan box and the lid was the orange Nike box.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
on the UNC, the bottom is the orange box and the lid is the
Okay.
black one.
Okay.
So if you
Okay.
have
Okay.
both, you could have a matching box if you wanted to.
Okay. 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 Yo,
Yeah,
that
I think
that
that's fire.
I'm gonna say the UNC Jordan 1 is sitting like
Yeah,
still, and I don't know why because I find like it's a good shoe.
so do I. I almost bought it. I've almost bought it two or three times now because I've seen it for low, and I've almost copped it two or
Yeah,
three times.
I don't get it. I feel like it's a good reimagined.
Yeah, me too. I like the age
Hmm.
look on it. I like the packaging. I think it's a good shoe. I don't know why people don't like it either. Some people were saying they wanted it white. They didn't want that age look on
They
it.
don't
They
want the
wanted it
age look.
white. Yeah.
I guess. I guess.
The
It
only reason I didn't buy it is because it's like it's pretty bright. And I just was like, okay, I could wear
okay,
this in the
okay, okay.
summer, but I don't really wear Jordan 1 highs too much in the summer.
Mm,
So
mm,
do I
mm.
really want to buy it? And then that's why I didn't buy it.
Okay. I hear you. It could be that, uh people are finally coming to their senses and they realize that it ain't all that,
Yeah.
UNC. It ain't all
Yeah.
that. Uh, um, the Air Max 90 Para, a third colorway.
It's fire.
This is how you do it, okay? Like they they leaked or it was seen, they showed the first two colorways, right? Gets everyone excited a bit, right? And the shoe isn't even close to being released yet. And then you release another colorway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Like you reveal, sorry, not release. You reveal another colorway, like
I think they come out on the 23rd, do they not?
of
I
June.
know. Yeah, I think so. I think the Volt and the
Oh
what is
yes,
that,
yes, yes, yes,
purple?
yes. I saw it on like the sneakers
Livestock had
apps
posted it.
upcoming. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
There.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
Livestock had posted it. But they didn't have this one. This one didn't
No.
show. Maybe this is like a Pata exclusive
Oh.
because they showed the other two and said they're both. I think it's the 23rd, if I'm not mistaken.
And they did so like the first two colorways, the photos of the shoes were just like they looked like leaked photos or like someone's wearing them and someone grabbed a shot real quick on. And this one seems a bit more measured in terms of how they shot it because that paddle on the tongue is
Yeah.
clear. Like
Yeah.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, oh damn, that's nice.
Yeah. That wasn't an accident.
Yeah,
Yeah. I like those
yeah,
cream laces with that cream midsole, man. Ooh,
dude.
that's
So
fire.
if you
That looks
told
like a
me,
gum sole too, eh? Like a light gum sole, like
yeah,
an old school gum sole.
if you told me, or if I tell you, okay, we got like a gum sail black light gray shoe. It's gonna be okay. All right. But this looks good.
Yeah,
Like
looks
the
very
way
good.
they did it is like, oh, this is yeah,
Yeah, looks very good.
very good. So very nice.
I
Um,
I gotta say too, I really like them continuing that wave thing, but doing it different. Like that's like I don't mean to shit on MM and Nier, but this is I think the way they took it from the Air Max 1 to the Air Max 90 with the same theme of that wave thing,
yeah,
I think it worked really well like this instead of like it doesn't look like you're doing the same thing over and over again,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
even though it is the same thing over again. But it looks just like I think they did it really well on all the pairs. Like that purplish pair, is it purple or is it like a blue? I can't I
yeah,
struggle sometimes with purple and navy and purple, but
yeah.
looks purple
Purple
to
blue.
me. Yeah, whichever one.
Yeah,
whichever color it is. It looks really good. I like that shoe a lot. I think that shoe's really nice.
I think it's so smart in the way that you're not really messing with it, but you're changing something still, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. As long
very
as this
very
new
nice.
one has that hologram panel thing on the side, that's awesome.
I can't. I think it does. I couldn't tell. I wasn't focused. All I saw was the logo,
Yeah.
but it has. It must. It must. It looks
Yeah, it must.
not glossy, but like there's a film over it.
Yeah, so that's probably it.
So you're hitting them three things. Tongue, right? It says para.
Mm-hmm.
Then the wave on the mudguard,
Yep.
and then the holographic logo. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good without changing anything. If you look at it quick, you're like, no, it's just a 90.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, smart,
Yeah. Very well done.
very smart. All right. New Balance 990 V6 three color is made in USA. Um, so there's a almost all red or mostly red pair, mostly blue pair, and then there's one that's mostly green, faded green. Yeah, and I think the names are Community Red, Community Mint, and Community Navy for these uh 990 V6.
Okay. I like the mint pair.
I like the mint pair. Actually, I don't mind the red pair. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And yeah, and normally an all red pair, not really it, you know, kind of loud for a New Balance, but looks all right. But V6, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm still not on board.
Yeah. Have we discussed this aside from the Action Bronson V6? I like was Kith did some New York Rangers, right?
uh and Knicks. They did two
Yeah.
pair, a light one and a dark one, yeah.
Those aren't bad either.
Yeah, I like the light one. It's all right.
Yeah.
I like the latest Action Bronson one with like the beige and like
Yeah.
maybe like a
Uh
fuchsia or whatever.
Pinkish, yeah. High
Yeah.
high pink. Yeah, those are nice.
That one's probably the first one that I've actually considered buying.
Huh. All right. Still an investment. But it's
Yeah,
cool. We'll see. I guess you got to give everyone different looks to these sneakers. They're pushing the V6 a lot though.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Nike Air Max Air Thunder Max Loafer. I think that's the name. So
Yeah.
Nike's getting into the loafer game, much like New Balance did.
Well, aside from completely biting New Balance's style, I really like it.
I first at quickly glancing, I thought it was a New Balance as I wasn't
Hmm.
really paying attention until I saw the air bubbles. I was like, oh
Yeah.
wait a minute. Then I checked it in, and I was like, I like the New Balance look more with the
Yes.
mesh. Yeah.
Yep. I uh I think I probably like the New Balance more as well, but for a black leather like loafer, like these are fire to me. Like the air bubble, I
Oh,
think adds a lot to it.
yeah. No. If if you made me wear like something dressy, I'd rather wear these.
Yeah, but when you're wearing your shorts and going on a boat, you'll take the New Balance.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with you on that for sure. These are dressier. These are nice for office wear. Girls too, girls wear those black leather loafers.
right.
You see them? I think that this fits that look very well.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. If I saw them, I'd be like, "Oh snap, nice wear."
Yeah.
Those are fire. Yeah, they're cool.
A little sporty spice in there, right? Little
Yeah,
sporty spice
yeah,
with your scary spice. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Nike Flight Posit comeback. This is, I think, the second colorway. They already had a release for the white
Okay.
foam colorway.
Yeah.
This is a dusty cactus and Persian violet colorway of the Flight Posit. I like the Flight Posit a lot as a
Yeah.
shoe, and
I
if it were not as expensive, I would get. I'd rather wear Flight Posit than Foam Posit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Me, yeah, for
Yeah.
myself.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I associate it to like when it first released, and I was playing ball like in high school or whatever, and I was like, "Yo, these are so good." They used to have I remember these Nike commercials where it's like either your flight or your force. Like they have a line of
Okay.
like
Yeah.
Air Force, like for
Uh-huh.
b-ball shoes, and Air Flight for b-ball shoes, and they'd have different type of commercials for each like faction, you know? So
Nice.
either your
Yeah.
flight or your force, and force was for like the download, the post up players, you know? While
Yeah.
flight was for like the wing players and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I wish I was flight, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would shit. I don't think I would wear them to ball because I think they're heavy unless they change the tech inside. But I can see how they would look cool with a pair of pants, like a nice pair of slacks, you know?
Yeah.
Like a wide leg pant just draping over it a bit and you see the bottom. That's
Yes.
pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Fashion.
classic shoe, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
One more pair we're going to talk about is the Ama Manière Air Max 95, a third colorway.
I like these ones. I know I just shit on Emma Manier 2 seconds ago, but I like these.
We have short memories here in the sneaker game. Um, I like these a lot too.
Yeah.
I would venture to say that it's better than the first one.
Yes, me too. The midsole pops on it. It makes it look fresher. The
Yeah,
other one is like very muted, which is
yeah,
cool. It was cool, but it's very muted. This one like pops.
yeah. I
This
think I'd
one's
like the
nice.
dark colorway most, and then this pair, and then the first pair that released.
I think I like these the most.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be. I would probably flip flop
Yeah.
depending on the day
Yeah,
that you
like I
ask
don't
me.
I don't hate any of them, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I like that midsole pop a lot on these.
It's good. Diffused taupe slash phantom is the colorway. Very
Hmm.
nice, man. Yeah, that cream midsole is dope.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of cool Air Max coming out. I'm gonna tell you, I've been on the lookout for a pair of Air Max 95, and I've been checking out like Amamenya, trying to see if someone prices them nicely on Goat, like even a used pair or
Okay.
whatever, like
Yep.
lightly used. Um, I think prices are pretty close to retail if you're looking at used pairs, and even on the lookout for maybe a pair of Cortez Air Max 95.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking for something cool, you know? And I'm
Yeah.
trying to, you know what I'm trying to practice, you? Uh, not doubling up on stuff,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
but focus on variety more. So,
Yeah.
you know, if I'm gonna grab another pair of what's a good example? Air Max 95 Neon, okay? Right? Pricing of that,
Yep.
how much I would invest in doing that versus taking that money and grabbing like Air Max 95 Cortez, you know? So then I'd have
Yes.
like two different things, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying, but part of me still is like, yeah, the security of having a double up pair versus just grabbing another pair that's different. And the on the plus column of doing that is when I buy a double up pair, there's excitement, but not as much as if it were a new pair, like a new shoe that I don't have already,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah. I only really have that feeling with the black cements, the the new ones,
Okay.
because I doubled up on those. And so I always want a new pair and I get super excited and I never want to double up. And I only doubled up on those because I like them so much that I wanted to beat the shit out of one pair.
Yeah.
And so it felt good seeing them like, oh yeah, I got another good pair. Because with the quality control, like I didn't see any, but
Mm-hmm.
you hear some people having issues with it. So I looked at them like, oh yeah, they're good, man. And then I just put them in the box or put them back in my stack, and I haven't looked at them since. But it's nice to know that when I wear my pair, that I'm like, who cares? Because I got
Yeah.
another pair.
I
I
think
can
it's
treat them like black cements.
yeah, 100%. And I can see how it kind of matters more to have that security on the double up for a pair like Black Cement 3 versus a pair that's more I don't know how to explain it. Like a specialty pair, like these
Yeah, like when
collabs.
when you're not gonna wear all the time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like if you're only wearing it 4 times a year, what are the chances that you ruin it? Like, do you really
Right.
need that double up?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
So, as an example, I own a Jordan 1 Low Travis Canary, and there's in like a group chat, someone's selling a pair, and their price is very good, like pretty darn good, you know. But in my mind, I'm like, despite the price, I don't have any need for a second pair, you know.
Yeah.
Especially since it's like lightly worn. So I'd have two worn pairs. That would make no sense, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Not that having a pair worn and a pair DS makes much more sense. It's just, you know, what am I going to do with that? So,
That's one that's one that if I was in the market, I would have asked you to jump on for me because that's a Travis I feel like could wear a lot. Like my only issue with my medium olive ones or whatever they're called
yes.
is that like nubuck on them.
Okay.
That I'm like, man, I can't wear these too much because that's one that actually might get wrecked. If something spills on it,
Yes.
it could stain that or mess up the texture or whatever. And so, but with the canary
Canary.
ones, it's like it's an all leather shoe and it's a
Yeah.
Jordan 1. So when it's creased to shit, it looks fine. So
Yes.
you could wear it into the ground and it's not a problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But like, again, on the subject of Black Cement 3, like I got another pair of the 2024 release, and it,
yep.
it just made sense because it's like, yeah, and like people keep talking about, like if you mention it, people just talk about it as the greatest shoe ever all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
exactly.
So
Yeah, it is. It's the go.
it,
That was my you know what my issue was why I needed another pair? I got a crease I didn't like in mine. It went at a weird angle. I didn't like the angle that the crease went in, and I was like, I need another pair now
uh,
because this shoe looks good creased up too, but not that crease.
uh,
That crease is the incorrect crease. Like it's going
so
it's
funny.
more it's more like vertical than horizontal. You know what
You're
I mean?
doing
Like
it wrong, Black Cement 3. You're doing it wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's literally the reason why I was like, okay, I need another pair because
And
maybe no one else can see that, but I can see that. So I want to wear this pair and not be like worried about that crease getting deeper. So
so I'm wearing my 2018 pair still, okay? And they look great. And I think last week I told you guys about my son rocking my 2012 Bread 4s,
yeah,
right? Part of me wishes he cared more about sneakers,
Yes,
Part of me doesn't because that's a
definitely.
whole different story. Like, we have to buy him more shoes, but that he cared more, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I like this shoe, which is a Jordan 3," and I give him a pair of black cement threes,
Oh yeah,
you know,
yes,
and then
yeah,
I'd be like, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's like you could run these into the ground, and no one will it won't matter because I'll
yes.
have all these 2024s here." And then I'm like, maybe I should get a third 2024 for him, like an extra pair for him.
Hmm.
Pardon me, folks, but yeah. Anyways, all right. Real quick, this week's topic. I've uh, I've seen Bill Simmons. I like listening to Bill Simmons, sports guy. He talks about a lot of times different players and how he's bought stock or he's bought property on, like, I don't know, LaMelo Island, like, or he's bought stock in like this specific player, and he'll refer to that player later on in different conversations. He goes, "Oh yeah, I still have stock in that player. I didn't sell it all yet." So I'm
Hmm.
wondering if we could do the same thing. We could borrow from that and we'll do different sneaker models, and I'll ask you if you would buy stock in this shoe in hopes
Okay,
that in hopes that this shoe uh regains value, or maybe you're like, no, there's no point in buying this stock, or maybe the stock right now, the price of the stock is too high right now, and we just
okay,
shouldn't, right? Okay.
all right, yeah,
We'll try it. We'll see how it goes. See, so real easy, I think. Jordan 1. Would you
uh,
buy so
high,
hold on. Did you used to have stock in Jordan 1?
yes, always, yeah.
Yeah. Uh have you sold your stock in Jordan 1, or have you kept most of your stock in Jordan 1?
I've kept it,
You've
but I
kept it.
haven't bought more.
Okay, very good. Do you think now could we agree that Jordan 1 stock price is low right now?
Yes, yeah,
Should we buy more Jordan 1 stock at this point? Do you think Jordan 1 stock will go back up at one point? And at a certain point it was so high that it made it very hard to buy more stock in Jordan 1.
it did, yes.
So if
Um,
you had to, you know,
I got it. I have to think it's gonna come back. I have to
right. So, uh,
because
yeah.
yeah, it is what it is. It's the one.
So knowing this is how I used to have a lot of Jordan 1 stock.
Hmm.
And then I sold. It was at a very all-time high at one point, and then it dipped a bit, and then I got out of Jordan 1 stock. I kept some, but I got out of a lot. Okay. And now it's at a low. It's at a very low, but it's very volatile. It'll
Okay.
go up and it'll go down. And when it goes very up, what I've kept from my stock will help me ride out the wave.
Okay.
What I have will help me ride out the high where I won't have to get involved and I can wait again till it goes low.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about Jordan 1 stock.
The
So,
thing is, like for common folk, I
yeah.
see the Jordan 1 Jumpman Fat Tongue, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I see a lot of those still.
Okay.
That's also part of the reason why I'm like, okay, well, the hype's gonna come back around because they've become mainstream to the
Mm,
point that, more than, well, I don't want to say more than Air Force Ones because that's not true, but to the point that they become an Air Force Ones that people will just go in and buy the
right.
Jumpman tongue lows off the shelf. I like this color.
Yeah.
Um, regular folk, and if regular folk are keeping them buying and coming off the shelves at all time, Jordan, I believe, will find a way
Mm,
to to bring back that hype.
yeah, 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 yeah. I get you. Um, but when okay, let's say the hype comes back, you won't need to get involved. Like you won't need to buy more from them. Like what you have
Yeah,
is
okay.
enough, right?
Yeah,
You
pretty much. There is a couple I still need, but yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
I need a bread, man. Give me a regular bread, man. That's what I need.
Yeah. Is that the only one you need?
It's the only one I need. But
Okay.
for want, like there's a
Yeah, yeah,
couple
yeah.
others that I could want, yeah.
Chicago Shadow. Does the shattered backboard intrigue you in any way?
No.
Okay.
Um maybe if I would have heard stories about the leather quality being insane, then I'd be intrigued, but
Like the first time.
yeah. Um but like even though lately I've actually got a few like shoes with orange on it. Orange is not super much my color.
Right.
So the first time they came around I didn't really care. And then
Do you have
but hearing
Starfish? I don't remember.
no, no I don't. No.
Two
Um
orange?
yeah, like orange is just not really my thing. It has to
Yeah.
be like I got a orange toe on the Kith Cyclades, right? And I'm like,
Okay.
okay, because that's an amazing shoe. Then I got like there's hits of orange on the Concept 740s,
Yeah,
like, and
yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
works.
Okay, okay, okay.
Then you showed me those Dave White 95s.
Right.
They're like all orange, but like the shape of that shoe and being like grabbing a 95 for such a low price, I'm like, yeah, I'll wear these orange ones, and I really like those. But
Okay.
other than that, it's like, it's
No.
I don't have yeah, too much orange stuff. So yeah, it was really the quality of the leather that intrigued me about that shoe.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Um, Another shoe. Asics Tech Runners. Is it called Tech Runners? Just runners? What do you call them? Tech Runners?
I call them tech runners, yeah.
Tech Runners. That's what we're gonna call them. Asics Tech Runners. You just got involved with a little bit of a little taste of the Asics Tech Runners. Do you think it's the stock? You should buy more stock in this.
I feel like it's got to come down
Yeah,
soon,
yeah, me
soon,
too.
man.
I don't know.
It has
I
to.
feel like it's gonna come down.
It lasted longer than I expected it to, and it hasn't slowed down, but I feel like
It
it has
it
to.
lasted longer. I agree. It lasted longer than I expected it to, although it still feels new,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we're not buying any, so it feels very new to us. Still,
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
it's been a year.
Oh, I think no, because they won like
Oh,
sneaker brand of the
you're
year like
right.
a year or two ago.
Was that 2023?
I that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was 2 years ago,
Yeah,
but I
and we
could
were
be
all
wrong.
perplexed. We're like, "What are they talking about? I haven't seen
Yeah,
any ASIC
yeah,
sneakers. What are you talking about? They won sneaker of the year,
yeah.
right? Okay, okay.
So that's why to me I'm like, okay, you can have a year, you could have 2 years, I guess. But are we really gonna have 3 years of this? Like, is
Yeah,
this?
it's about a yeah. Okay, let's say it's 2 years now because we're June of 2025. I say it's a solid 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
I'd fully say that. I'd say if someone told me it was almost three, I'd believe them. I'd believe it was almost three before I believed it was one.
Huh. I yeah. Maybe that's why I'm not buying a pair yet because I'm like it's gonna go like it's
Yeah.
gonna go away and I'm gonna be stuck with a pair of shoes. I could be totally wrong. I'm not saying I know what's gonna happen in the next year or so, but like,
Whoever put that in motion
right?
to make that the
Yes.
trend, like they killed it. They killed it. You made it the trend for like 2, 3 years. These shoes that
Yeah.
no one was wearing before that.
And
Before they
and
started pumping these out, no one was looking for those shoes, man.
and it's not like
That's
other brands slash sneakers have not tried to.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
like
New
that.
Balance does all right. New Balance keeps it moving. They got some like
Keep it moving. Yes, they've been keeping
yeah,
it moving. But like the what they try to do with the Speed Cat, right?
yeah,
the Puma Speed
Yeah.
Cat, they tried to do the same thing. Right, you saw it,
Yeah, they
right?
really did. Yo, that's another funny conversation because my friend was talking to me about it. And I was telling him, I'm like, yo, it's not real. The the speed cat hype is not real. And then
Wait, wait,
he's
wait,
like,
wait,
what do
wait.
you
Why did the subject of the speed he was thinking of getting some or buying some
no,
for
no,
someone or it just came up?
no, it was just like it just came up like we were talking about trends or something.
Yeah, okay.
And then he brought it up and he was saying like he's like it's like the Puma speed cat trend. That's what he said. He's like that shoe just reminds me of like old dudes from the northeast of the side of the city and blah blah
Uh,
blah, like from when we were kids and they were out, right?
yeah,
And then I'm like, yo, there's no speed cap hype. And then he's like, what do you mean?
right,
I'm like, it's not real, bro. Like, when have you seen a pair? That's what
right.
I asked him. I'm like, bro, I am every weekend I'm outside. When I work, I'm outside. I'm around the city. I'm moving around the city. I've seen one pair. One girl was wearing the red pair going to college. I see college people. I see high school people. I see business people. I'm outside and I never seen that shoe. I saw one pair. I marked it down when I saw it because I was like,
Uh,
I finally saw a pair of speed cats in the wild. And and yeah, so I was telling him like it's not real, man. Like I don't believe it. I think you see it on the internet because Puma sent them those shoes, and I don't see them anywhere else. So I don't know, man. That's my take on the speed cats.
yeah, 100%. And like it's just yeah, they tried to make it a thing. And I don't doubt that it's a good shoe. Like I even saw someone send me a report like, oh, the new trend is like we're going away from dad shoe, like the chunky shoe, and
Hmm.
this is the new style, like football sneakers.
Oh, yeah. Boot summer.
No, 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 not that, not boots. Something I know. Okay, not the cleats ones,
Oh, okay,
but
okay,
just like
yeah.
no,
that's the
the
that's
the
the
s-
wildest thing.
no, the sleek shoe. You know, like it's
Okay,
just like
okay, yeah.
not. I'm not talking about the outsole on the bottom, but
Yeah.
just the shape of the shoe, super sleek.
Like almost like
Right.
this is like a soccer boot,
Even
but not.
sleeker, like you're showing me the Kith football collab, even
Yeah.
sleeker than that, like thin leather,
Yeah. What
like
is it? What is that Adidas shoe? Like the Buzenitz or something? The
Booznits,
Buin?
or even there's a Nike football shoe. It's like I forget what it's called. Something with the number 90 in it or something. Anyways, it was like, yeah, we're going away from the chunky shoe. We're going more like super slender, sleek. And he sent me that. I'm like, no, I'm not there for that. I go,
Yeah.
no, I'm not doing that. I go, I'm sticking with, and I'm not super clunky. Like the clunkiest shoe that I'll wear regularly is maybe the Black Cement 3
Yeah.
or 992 New Balance. You know,
Yeah.
like in terms of like width and like girth, but like this is no slender men's shoe. Like
Yeah.
that's I can't do that. Um, it's yeah, super fabricated. It's just hilarious that you had to explain that to your friend.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. Well, because I figured like he sees it all over the internet, and then he's like he's like a dad of like three kids or whatever. So he probably is not out and about too much, you know what I mean? And so he doesn't know that it's like
Uh,
it's not real. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I keep track, man. I keep tabs on that because I like
Yeah.
to know what's going on, and I don't see anyone wearing that shoe. If it's big in your city, if you're listening right now and you see the speed cats around your city, hit us in the DM and let us know.
Yeah.
I'm in Calgary. I don't see them anywhere.
Yeah. I don't see them. Uh, no. It's not like an overwhelming like, hey, yo, I just spotted like two, three pairs, you know?
Hmm.
And you don't miss that shoe. It's like an all red shoe, right? If you buy the the colorway that they're pushing, right? It's a red
Yeah.
shoe. Maybe they were
Even
doing
the
it.
even the black one, you wouldn't miss it because it's black with a big white Puma stripe down the
Yeah,
side.
yeah. Maybe they were pushing it hard for like because F1's doing so well, you know?
Maybe Brad Pitt.
Yeah, so dreamy. Uh, Ni- Nike Air Max. Would you buy stock in this? You know, we're buying more
Yeah.
into Air
Yeah,
Max,
I
right?
would.
I'm
Yeah,
very
I would.
happy with this.
Yeah.
Um, I'm buying but like it's a constant thing, meaning it's always been there. And then it's a fun thing to get involved in without having to go crazy. Like you're not breaking the bank necessarily.
Yes.
You
Yes.
could, you could definitely, but you don't need to. And there's so much to take. There's so much variety in it that you can,
Yeah.
you know, buy a little from here, buy a little from there, and you're still very good. Like we're hunt. All we're doing is hunting deals. No, I
Yes.
feel that's how we're going about it.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
exactly it. That's yeah, if it's hard for me, like unless it's maybe Kith to buy a shoe that's not a deal.
yeah.
Or like something hype, obviously, but like on a regular basis, I might see a regular ass Air Max if it's for a deal. Like I'm not a 95 guy, and you show me
Hmm.
those Dave Whites, I'm got them.
Well,
Like
that's it. That's the
that's a
beauty of
deal
it.
I can't say no to.
That's the beauty. There's so much. There's so many pairs of Air Max that release that a deal, what's considered a deal, is definitely below $100,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah,
some
word.
pairs at
Yeah.
retail are one 140, 170 range, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for it to be on discount, you're looking at under $100. And
Yes.
us knowing this, we're going for like we auto cop is definitely 100, under 100.
Yes. Yeah.
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 And it's auto. And then the other thing is too is the wearability and not
Mm.
the matching of the clothes, but the fact that they're not delicate.
Yes.
You know, there's so many that aren't that you don't have to be scared when you wear them. Like,
Oh,
oh, is it gonna rain today? I can't wear
yeah.
these. Like, no, there's so many pairs that I got 5 pairs of them I can wear in the rain. I'm not even an Air Max dude. I got 5 pairs of them that I can
Yeah,
wear in the
yeah.
rain.
Like
Like
the
my
Air
feet might get
Max,
wet, but my shoe will survive.
exactly. The Air Max 95 that I have, there's suede on it, right?
Hmm.
I don't think about it.
Yeah,
Like suede or nubuck or whatever you call it, brush suede. Like I'll
yeah,
I'll just wear it. I don't pay attention to what conditions I'm wearing it in.
yeah, yeah. That's a major selling point for me.
Yeah.
Major selling point
So we're
these
gonna
days.
buy
I
more. We're gonna buy more of Air
yes,
Max. Yeah. Regardless of how the market's going. We're getting involved.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is a special one. Reebok basketball.
You could probably buy it low, and I don't see it going anywhere but up.
Yeah, yeah. I just brought this up because uh a few things. One, the Engine A, Reebok Engine A is a new model that they designed, and I like it. I don't have a pair yet. I'd like to try a pair out eventually because it looks interesting. It's a low cut shoe. I like that Shaq and
Yes.
Iverson are involved with
Mm-hmm.
whatever they're doing at Reebok basketball. They have this little, it's not a documentary, but like it's a little series that they have on Netflix
Okay.
about, and it's Shaq. It's about Shaq and his involvement with Reebok, and Allen Iverson's involved too. And it's fun. It's interesting, and it's just interesting to see like how they view it. And I'm just a fan of Shaq. He's just a freaking down to earth dude that's just successful. So
Yeah,
uh
that's what I was gonna say is that when I think of Shaq, I think of a successful businessman.
yeah,
And when I think of AI, I think of the coolest guy that's ever been on a basketball court
yeah,
in terms of like cool points. Like he's the coolest of all time.
yeah.
Uh, so like the two of them together, I don't really see how it
It
can't go anywhere
fails.
but up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or just like it's not gonna go down. It's not gonna suck, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just everything I see or read about Shaq, it's just fucking joyful. Like I'm
Yeah.
happy like when I read about him. And so I like that. And yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy some stock in Reebok basketball.
Yeah, I'm down with that decision as well.
Yeah, interesting. And to in the I said I like their engine A in the series. I don't know if I'm spoiling anything. I don't think so, but there's a design meeting that they're having, and Shaq's like, I need the next shoe. Like I want a shoe that when people see it, they're like ooh and ah, you know. And they show him the engine A, and he doesn't like. He's not excited for it at all. So I'm like, oh fuck, okay. But they released it anyways, you know. So I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes. So yeah, Reebok basketball. You know, and considering why how there's all these other brands competing now in the basketball scene, like all the Chinese brands, like the Anta, Li Ning, 361, Serious Play Only.
Yeah.
Then you think about Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Puma,
New Balance.
New Balance got some stuff going on, and it's like, yo, everyone's a player in there, you know? I go, yeah. So
Yep.
there's room for like a Reebok basketball shoe. Converse, dude.
Yeah.
Tell me, no
Yeah.
one's interested in the Converse Shea. No,
Yeah.
people are waiting for that shoe. I'm waiting for that shoe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And that shoe looks nothing like any Converse they made before.
No, and like I don't even, I can't even claim that I've really looked at the shoe. I'm just interested because it's like, yo, MVP's new shoe. I want to check it out.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. New Balance. Do you want a specific model, or do you want to
Sure.
speak on New Balance specific? Uh,
I mean,
we could do this. New Balance Tech runners, New Balance what do we call it? Classics?
sure. Okay.
Okay, these two, and we'll call it. Would you buy stock in so you have a lot of stock in the New Balance Classics. Do you think you'd ever sell your position on that?
Um, no.
Yeah, I have a
I
hard
think,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think where they've come to now, like if they cut out other stuff, that'll still be around and there'll still be people like us, but I think also other people that wore their other stuff will move over to their
Mm. Okay. Yes, I see what you're saying.
like people that might have had a whole bunch of 2002 Rs or one of their other like half retro techie kind of shoe and they stop making those,
Yeah.
then they're gonna be like, okay, well let me see what this 997 is about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the new, the new 990 V7 when it comes out, So yeah, I
Shit.
think
V7.
I think that's gonna stay where it is. It might not like go up super high, but I don't see it coming down.
I've I have a very hard time selling my stock in New Balance Classics. And as much as I don't wear all of them, like I still don't see a need or feel a need to get rid of any of them. Like
Mm-hmm.
I like owning stock in this because I agree with you that one, maybe the people that are into tech runners, because I feel like the tech runner thing, I don't know, it's gonna it's gonna go down at one point. I don't know. I just see it like going away for some reason. I do
Me
believe
too.
that people will, the more they learn about it, they'll see the old classic stuff, and then we're gonna be like, yeah, we already have it. We've had all these before. Like we have them, and it's gonna be super hard to find the old stuff, and it's gonna be like, yeah. I wish I had gotten into it earlier, like I
Yeah,
bought an early position to this.
because
So,
even and a lot of that older stuff, the numbers are very small on them.
oh yeah,
Like they're super limited.
super limited. Also find because I find that people wear their pairs or the old
Yeah,
pairs. Like so to find a pair in a good condition
yeah,
that's worth the money that people are asking for, very tough to negotiate that. Like pairs that I've been looking for years, it's like slim pickings, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Old
yeah,
997s, like some old kit stuff. It's like
yeah.
only a few pairs in certain sizes.
I remember. I think it was a size 10. I'm not 100% sure, but Ronnie about the original United Arrows and Sons
Yes.
997. He was like, I think I have the only DS pair of size 10s in the world. He's like, I had to look forever to find these.
That's
And he's
insane.
like, I think they're the only ones in the world. And then I never saw anybody come out and say, hey, no, you're not. But so,
Yeah, that's 100% because I'm looking and it's like worn pairs. I'm like, God, dude, I don't know if I like what's going on here is like there's one pair, no box, whatever, or yeah, it's like very slim pickings. So I believe him.
yeah.
Insanity. Yeah.
But when on the tech side of it though,
Yeah.
I think if anyone keeps it going,
Yes.
it's gonna be New Balance because they've
Okay.
been coming up with new models. You know what I mean? And throwing twists on different 2002R, 2002, whatever other models that they have of those.
Yeah.
And then all these packs. And I don't, sorry, like 1906. I don't know all those type of the
Yeah.
mesh
Yeah.
runners that
Yeah.
New Balance puts out. But they're putting out different versions and new versions. And it's not just the same four shoes.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And so I think they're developing new ones that look like old tech runners, but they're new or whatever. And so I think if anyone can keep it going, it's New Balance. I think they have a better shot at it than Asics does.
Y- I feel also that like whenever they do like a big collab with a designer, um, they have them do like a tech runner, like
Mm-hmm.
incorporate it. Like they'll do like a few 990s. They say, okay, now you got to give us a tech runner.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
throw in a tech runner. We're like, okay, fine, and then they'll do
Mm-hmm.
one. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So with them, like even that stock, like I
Oh
might
yeah.
buy some just to see, just because
Okay.
I feel like I don't feel like they're on as much of a down as, and I'm talking from out of bounds when I say this, so don't anybody
Right.
think I'm saying some shit like, but to me, I just think when I think about Asics and I'm like, how long can they keep doing the same shoe? Because
Is it?
I don't care. It's the same shoe, and New Balance is not doing that. They're doing it differently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have their 530s that are selling all the time. The
Yeah.
fucking women love that shoe. The 530 Tech Runner one,
Yeah.
they love that shoe. And then they have their 2002 two R's that they love it. But then they'll like do other little ones or they'll tweak it like 1906 R or 1906 L where it's just a little bit tweaked and different. Like you know what I mean? And so I'm not saying some of these right. I know because I'm not in that world, but I feel like they do it different. And so I feel like it's up to them if they want to continue to do it or not. I think they have a following and if A6 is slowing down, they could like even swoop into that space and take some of their
Uh,
people.
I get it. But you think maybe it's uh because they ASICs didn't offer as much support for their classic pairs as New Balance has. Like Gelite 3,
Yeah.
Gelite 5, I feel like they didn't keep pushing them, you
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
so they went Tech Runner and it's super going super hard, but if you turn around and you look at Jelly 3, Jelly 5, those are being left in the dust. Like you're forgetting
Yeah.
about them. While New Balance, they're playing both sides, like
Yeah.
still good.
Yeah.
And so like if one goes down, do you still have the other one?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I think New Balance has been really killing it for a while now.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be here for forever. I
Yeah.
don't think they're going anywhere. I think they've cemented their spot. Like, it might not be at the top always. Like, they've had years where they seem like they were the sneaker of the
Yeah.
year, but I think they're in not the same spot, but in a similar spot to Nike, where Nike will always be Nike.
Yeah.
And Nike's gonna be Nike until Nike decides they don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And so I think same with Adidas even. You know what I mean? Like, Adidas has had highs and lows, but they always are Adidas and they're always there. So, and I think that's what New Balance has become now. Like 10 years ago they're quite niche, and now that's their spot.
Agree. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. We'll leave it at that for our little stock pricings. Is there anything you want to touch upon before we close it out for this episode?
No, I think I'm good, man.
All right.
Shout out to the squad back
to the
home
squad.
or whatever. See you guys.
Yeah. That was a great show. Thank you, audience, for joining us once again. And you can download and listen to the Sneaker Podcast anywhere podcasts are broadcast. Cal, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Just Kelby, and you can find Maya at po.tato.
And you can find Alvin at Mr. Q Mart and at Canada Got Soul. Shout out to Canada.
Shout out to Canada Soul.
And you can find myself at Christopher.chu, and be sure to follow us at the Sneaker Podcast. Big shout out to our sponsors, Still.ca and Quality. One love, all the sneakers. Peace.